Some believe that the night is filled with mystery, with dark and eerie secrets that even the brightest of full moons does not reveal. Sinister forces that dwell among the shadows, the living nightmares and legends of long ago. The village rested under a blanket of darkness, and the townsfolk were safe within their homes. It was 9 o'clock, and all seemed to be well. But there was a chill in the air, and something was not quite right.
Please humor an old man, Pinocchio. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather you stayed inside for the night. My boy, you might think it's nothing but foolish superstition, but the Witch of Devil Forest might be roaming about.
Really, Father?
It's a full moon, son, and that's when old Wretchel is known to kidnap young children and take them with her into the Devil Forest.
And what happens then, after she takes them away?
Pinocchio, she's a vampire.
Does she?
Indeed she does. Those legends I told you were true. When these repulsive creatures leave their mark on people's necks, the victims lose their free will. I'd like you to play inside, son. Tomorrow's another day.
Are you sure you're not just fibbing and telling me scary stories to keep me from going out?
Absolutely not, Pinocchio. She's enslaved youngsters before, and we certainly don't want to tempt her. Now it's time for you to be going to bed, young man.
But I'm not sleepy.
I'm afraid I frightened you, haven't I, my boy? Don't worry, everything'll be all right. Don't you let all this talk about vampires keep you awake.
I'll be fine.
Of course you will. That old witch will never get you.
You're right, Father. Little kids shouldn't go outside and play after dark, should they?
No, Pinocchio. The place for children to be at night is safe at home with their families. Sometimes I think I worry about you too much, but that's because I love you.
That old wretch will never bite me on the neck. I'm nothing but a puppet.
That's right, Pinocchio. You are made of wood, but somehow I think of you as a real boy. Good night, son.
And with luck, I will become a real boy someday.
Well, did you finish your geography homework, Pinocchio?
I forgot.
Teacher's gonna be mad at you again.
Oh.
We're not gonna help you this time.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're on your own, pal.
But Franco, I didn't do my homework either. My mom told me about the witch and I was too scared.
She's a vampire and her name is Wretchel.
You'll believe anything, won't you? Vampires are nothing but a legend. Puppet Brain's a big fraidy cat. I was playing in the street last night, and all I saw was a crabby old beggar woman.
But Franco, my father told me that vampires are real and that Wretchel lives in the Devil's Forest. My father wouldn't lie to me, you know.
I bet you were on your knees, Pinocchio, babbling just like a little baby. Oh, I'm afraid of vampires!
As a matter of fact, I didn't believe a word that my father said, but I thought it might be a good excuse for not getting my homework done.
All right, big shot, so how about coming to the Devil Forest with the rest of us and proving that you're not such a fraidy cat? What did I tell you? Pinocchio's nothing but a chicken after all.
Pinocchio's a chicken. Stop it. If I don't show up at school, my father will never forgive me.
I'm tired of your stupid excuses. Why don't you just admit it? You're nothing but a coward. Let's go.
We're with you, Franco. He's a scaredy cat.
Wait for us, guys!
Pinocchio didn't know what to do. He couldn't bear the thought of disappointing his father, but he certainly didn't want his schoolmates to think he was a coward either.
Pinocchio! I know what you're thinking, and it's the wrong decision. If you go with them, you're asking for trouble.
Out of my way!
If you really want to be courageous, you have to make up your own mind.
Why don't you do me a favor and mind your own business?
Promise me you'll go off to school instead of following your friends.
Hooey!
Sometimes I wonder why I bother with that boy.
It wasn't long before Pinocchio caught up with the other children. They were already far from home.
Are you ready to meet a vampire?
I don't believe in vampires, Franco, but if there is one, it wouldn't frighten me, not one bit. I'm as brave as they come.
We've got to keep on walking right toward that big peak, because Devil Forest is right on the other side.
Rosie, I don't think we should have come along.
If I see a witch or a vampire, I want to put it in a cage and charge a dime just to see it. I'll make a fortune.
Franco's going to become a great showman, and the two of us will travel with him.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Rosie? I sure am. Well, I'm really scared. I've never been this far away from home before. Can we please go back, everybody?
I know it, you're afraid.
You girls do as you please. Us guys are going to the forest, because that's where the witches are.
We'll see ya.
Pinocchio, let's go home. Everybody will be worried sick about us.
But if I turn back now, everyone will call me Yellow Belly.
What's the matter, Pinocchio? You're not scared like those sissies, are you?
No, Franco, not me. Wait up!
It was too late to turn back, for Pinocchio was determined to prove his bravery. And before long, the boys found themselves at the edge of the dreaded Devil Forest.
Hey, Dino, you're going first.
No, Marco's going in first.
Well, I would, but Franco's our leader. He should be the first one.
What's everybody afraid of, huh? I don't believe you guys.
Hey, Franco, if you're so brave, why are you trembling?
'Cause I'm getting impatient with you.
Here goes nothing. I'll be the first one in.
Hey, wait!
By noon the next day, everyone was very concerned. Anna and Rosie had told them all what the boys were up to in the forest, and when Gino, Franco, Marco, and Pinocchio hadn't returned, the villagers had begun to fear the worst.
Let us pray for the boys' return.
If everyone's ready, let's look for them.
Hey, watch where you're going.
Wait, let me through. Sir, if you don't mind, I'm coming with you.
Completely out of the question. You're an old man. You wouldn't be able to keep up with us.
Pinocchio means more to me than anything in the world. Please let me go.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible. Let's go, everybody.
Let's be off. Do not dread the forces of evil, as this cross will protect you against them. Here, it is the one thing that vampires fear above all else.
Oh, Lord, please bring my little Pinocchio back safely home to me.
Hey, Franco! Gino! Where are you?
Pinocchio's calls were left unanswered. Now he was all alone in the forest, or so he thought.
I wish I knew where those guys went. This place is kind of dark and spooky. Help! I'm lost! Franco! Marco! Gino! Come on, answer me!
But the three boys had wandered too far away to hear Pinocchio and had worries of their own.
Don't let him get me!
Off with you! It's all right, son. Don't worry, my boy. The wolves are gone now.
Father, can you ever forgive me, Father?
Of course, but where's Pinocchio?
Gino, they've made off with him.
Oh no, the wolves have taken Marco!
Elsewhere in the forest,
Get away from me! Leave me alone!
And suddenly, as if by magic, a strange and evil apparition began to appear. Something so wicked that even the vile creatures of the night fled in fear.
What are you doing here?
Oh no! My father was right! You're Wretchel the witch!
No, you've got it all wrong. There are no witches around here, son. I'm a kindly old beggar woman.
My little Pinocchio is all I have to live for. Please see fit to bring him back to me, Lord. I beg of you.
Mr. Geppetto.
Pinocchio, he's all right. You found him, haven't you? Oh, my. This must be a nightmare. It can't be.
And wolves have made off with 2 of the others. Only Franco was lucky enough to survive. I'm sorry, Geppetto.
Oh, I warned him time and again about wandering off without me, but he wouldn't listen. He's such a helpless little puppet. Pinocchio, I don't care if you misbehave. Just come home. Dear Lord, watch over my boy. Bring him home to me.
Pinocchio had no idea that he'd caused so much concern. By this time, he was actually enjoying himself with his newfound friend.
Oh boy, you mean if I go with you to where you live, I can play all day and never have to do homework?
That's right. And all you have to do is follow me.
This is too good to be true. I won't have to go to school. I'll swim and climb trees. It'll be paradise.
We're going to be the best of friends and have fun together, aren't we? I promise you that you won't be disappointed, not one iota. Yes, I think you're going to like your new life, Pinocchio. And your new home is just up ahead through the mist.
Hey, a palace. I'm going to be living up there?
Wretchel had lured Pinocchio to a majestic structure that had stood for centuries and yet was somehow timeless. Once through the massive gate, they were in a vast courtyard that was filled with hundreds of red poppies.
These flowers are really pretty, but how come there's only the one color?
It so happens that Countess Leonard is most partial to the color of blood.
Oh. Huh? I must be seeing things. Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name's Pinocchio. I'm new around here.
Those dwarves are both deaf and dumb, Pinocchio. They won't understand you no matter how loud you speak.
What?
Shall we go?
Sure.
There is someone up here I would like you to meet.
Oh, look at this.
I knew you'd be impressed, little one. I think you'll be quite comfortable here. And now a friend would like to make your acquaintance. Oh, Countess! Countess Leonard, meet Pinocchio.
How very nice to meet you, young man. Welcome to my home. I trust you had a safe journey through the forest and that Wretchel has treated you well.
You remind me of my mother, the Oak Fairy. I wish you could meet her. She's beautiful.
Oh, Fairy is your mother?
I love her just like a mother. And I'd say you're just as beautiful as she is.
You're most flattering, Pinocchio. I would be very proud if you'd call me mother from now on.
You mean it? That would be just wonderful.
So be it. From this day forward, you'll be my little boy.
It's unfortunate, but the wolves kidnapped the rest of the boys, milady.
My, that's too bad.
What boys are you talking about?
Some wayward youngsters. Just careless children.
Yeah, but are you sure they're not my friends?
Of course not. I'm sure you don't even know them. Now I have something to show you.
All right. Gee, Mother, who's that big guy in the picture? Did you know him?
That is my husband. He was lord of this castle.
Where is he? Aren't you married to him anymore?
Oh, no. It's been many years since he passed away. Why, come to think of it, my whole family's been gone for 500 years.
That's almost forever. Then how old would you be, I wonder?
541.
Oh! Oh, that's funny. Wow, boy. 541.
Well, I hope Pinocchio's proud of himself. Poor Geppetto's beside himself with worry. Why, he can't even sleep.
Meanwhile, it was bedtime at the castle of Countess Leonard. Pinocchio was settling in to spend his first night in the elegant surroundings. He felt secure among his new companions, completely unaware that he had begun to fall under the sinister spell of a strange and evil power.
Good night, Mother.
All in the castle was not as it appeared. Once sure that Pinocchio had fallen asleep, the Countess began a dark vigil next to the little puppet. She was taking her time, for there could be no mistakes. Countess Leonard was patiently collecting herself for the appropriate moment when she would once again allow her true nature to reveal itself. In no time, the castle was returned to its former serenity. But the vampire countess had suffered a setback and was looking for answers.
He's made of wood. He's just a puppet. Arise, little man. I am not accustomed to being deceived. You're not fit to sleep here. Leave this bedroom at once. Be gone!
Now, behave yourself or you too will be our victim. Maybe later.
Hey, fellas, what are you working for? That lady Wretchel said this is a place for fun. Let's play hide and seek. Oh, boy. I forgot you guys can't speak. Hey, look at me. I'm an acrobat. Put your brooms down and come on up and play. No. My neck feels kind of funny. Maybe I got a mosquito bite or something.
Imagine my disappointment when I discovered he wasn't real Wretchel. It was quite frustrating to find out that boy is made of wood. He's useless.
He can be used to get to others.
Well, hello, Pinocchio.
Hi. I was just playing around.
Don't you wish you had some friends here to play with?
I do, those dwarves. I've been teaching them how to be acrobats.
You'll be tired of them in no time. You'll want someone you can talk with.
Huh?
I'm sure you'd be more comfortable with someone from school. A young lady, perhaps? A handsome boy like you should have many girlfriends.
Oh, bunches of them. So many I can barely keep track of them all. I'm a very popular little puppet.
Wouldn't it be fun to bring them here for a nice quiet get-together?
I guess so.
And if everything works out, we'll have them stay here for supper. I'll wait here. You'll return with them as soon as you can, won't you?
Uh-huh. I'll bring them right back.
Now let me give you a little kiss and wish you a safe journey. I've grown very fond of you, Pinocchio. We're getting along just fine. Arise and come this way. That's it, little one. Come to me. From this moment on, you will do my bidding without question. You're in my power and no longer have a will of your own. Go and lure those young girls back to me.
Pinocchio had no choice but to obey the Countess, whose spell now controlled his every move. The little dwarves watched in sadness as they knew their friend was now a puppet of a completely different nature. Poor Pinocchio had finally fallen prey to the evil vampire, a witch who had survived the ages by serving her own selfish needs.
Yes, the silly little blockhead fell for my trap, didn't he? No matter that he's made of wood, I shall make very good use of him. Starting right now!
As if in a dream, the helpless little puppet began his journey back through the devil forest.